Thanks so much, everybody, for joining. Again, I'm Joe Aldinger. I'm the director of A2i here at NC State. Our program, Accelerate to Industry, comes out of looking at some NSF research that you all fill out when you complete your PhDs. That you fill out that survey, and looking at that data and looking at the NSF graduate PhD completion data, what we saw is really that there is uh, in terms of going into the professorate and future outcomes for PhD students specifically and advanced degree holders, there are fewer and fewer PhD students that are going into the professorate and more students that are going and exploring careers in industry, and that industry is requiring more and more advanced degree holders. So that's kind of our motivation for starting the program here at NC State. It's a professional development program, A2i. We build it so that it has 5 different modules. The module that you're enrolled in or registered for right now is job search strategies. Our other modules are team practicum. We also have a company site visit, and then we have internships. And then lastly, we have immersion week. What this means, if you're joining us from some of our partner institutions, is that some of these modules are going to be available on your at your home institution. So keep your eyes out and keep looking out for these opportunities at your home institution. So job search strategies, I want to share with you all the agenda so that you can take a look at that. It's kind of our course syllabus, if you will. It also provides the Zoom links, how to join, and then one quick kind of logistics thing on that. So our Zoom room capacity here at NC State is 300. We currently have over 700 participants that have registered for job search strategies and that are going to join us in June, which is super exciting. But if you happen to be a moment or two late and we've already reached that 300 person capacity, no worries. You can join us via our YouTube channel because we live stream all of our sessions to YouTube. This also means that if we're able to, we will share out the content if it's recorded. After the live stream, we will share that out so that you can also watch it at your leisure in terms of asynchronous consumption. So a couple of things in terms of the professional development that we're going to work on in job search strategies. We have our key competencies that you can all see here: self-discovery and career exploration. And we're going to kind of walk through those in this particular order as well. That's how the agenda and syllabus is organized. So self-discovery, career exploration, we're going to start with a workshop on that. Portfolios, resume, and interviewing. You're kind of always going to get a little bit of that mixed in from our industry partners, as well as the workshops throughout. Communication, industry networking, leadership, corporate culture, and career wellness. These are all of the competency areas that our partners, so industry members, are going to come and speak to you all about these core competencies or give talks focused on them. And then we're also going to supplement those talks with workshops that have activities for you all and resources to share with you all in order to build these key competencies that are valued by industry. So just a little bit of background here in terms of our NSF grant. I mentioned it briefly. Part of what we're studying here at NC State with our NSF grant, it's an Innovations in Graduate Education grant. And what we're really studying and what the grant's set up to do, one of the outcomes is to partner with 10 institutions every year. If you're joining us, that means that your institution, like I said, has an A2i program set up at your graduate school or in your department or perhaps in your college. So we're partnering with institutions 10 per year. We're currently at a little over 20 and we're in year 2 of our grant. And our goal here at NC State is to help our academic partners implement the program and to make sure that the program's sustainable and that the program can continue even after our grant period. So as part of the NSF grant, we send out pre and post module surveys. This is our way of collecting anonymous data in order to help us continuously improve the program, and more importantly, to make sure that we're delivering the highest quality that we can. So if you were a past participant and you maybe came to job search strategies last summer, we'd really like it. We'd really like to hear from you again. It's completely voluntary, but this helps us ensure the quality of our programming. On the other side of that too, we send out surveys to industry folks in order to make sure that the key competencies that we've identified are what they value and that we are defining them. And you can see on the syllabus how we define those key competencies as well, that we've defined them correctly and that we're delivering the highest quality program that we can. So the survey, again, is 100% voluntary. It's anonymous, and all of the data is, if it's ever shared or published, it's all aggregate. If you have any questions about it, feel free to reach out to myself, or you can email the Accelerate to Industry, the general email address as well with any of your questions. The survey is run through an external evaluator, IES, Industry Expansion Solutions, and that's who you should be looking for the email from. So attendance and opt-in networking, just a few logistics here, and then we'll share out some more resources. So attendance and opt-in networking, each session will have a voluntary attendance form. We share that on Zoom and on YouTube, no matter which platform you're on, we will share that on either platform. Also, no matter what platform you're on, we monitor both. And so if you have questions for the industry presenters or for the person that's running the workshop, no worries. If you're in the Zoom room, we will get those to the presenter. Also, if you're on the YouTube channel, no worries. We'll make sure that we collect that and get those questions asked for you as well. So we share the attendance information in both spaces. We also use this data to help us identify days and topics that are less attended for future reference. Also, sort of retention data is helpful for better understanding the appropriate length of our modules. Opt-in networking will be held throughout job search strategies. Again, our actual meetings will be June, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 12 to noon Eastern Standard Time. Opt-in networking is going to have industry partners. It's going to have academic partners for professional development in terms of helpful tips that they might offer, and then networking with your peers. Again, I said, I can't stress this enough. It's so exciting to have everyone that's participating in this kind of collaborative effort and joining us across the country. And then also in South Africa, Stellenbosch University as well. Opportunities for opt-in networking will be announced in the job search strategy talks and workshops, and we'll circulate that through a link via email to sign up for those. All right, so a couple of resources that we want to share out with you all. So why follow these? So we share in these resources job postings, helpful tips, industry partner highlights, upcoming modules. All of this is information that we share across these different social media platforms. So NC State A2i's Instagram accounts, and then we have a general account as well. We welcome our industry partners as well as industry partners that are our academic partners members. They also will share things out on those social media platforms as well. Industry job search strategies over LinkedIn. I encourage you to join that group. Anytime an industry partner brings a job to me, that's where I that's where I post those jobs. That's also where I share out helpful tips. If HR recruiters say to me, hey, I'm kind of recognizing this new trend in terms of resumes, and it's kind of important that the students and the trainees know about it. I post all of that stuff in the LinkedIn group as well. And then we try to share all of those resources out in terms of the trainings themselves. We try to share that all out over the YouTube. So that's all I have. I really appreciate your time. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them into the chat, and we'll be sure to answer them. So thanks so much, everyone. Really appreciate it, and looking forward to working with you all in June.